My name's Dave, and this is Macaro Siding, my N-scale layout. It's loosely based on Huron Central between Sudbury and Sault Ste. Marie. Today what we're going to do is we're going to put the buildings that we finished, we're going to put them on the mill, in the mill, sorry, and run the wires down through the substrate, the foam and everything else, and the plywood, and run them underneath the layout. So what we're going to do today is just put the buildings in place and get them glued down and set, and then we'll be moving on to detailing everything in the mill next week. But hopefully this won't be a long video. It's going to be some drilling, some running wires, and that's about it. It's just a simple thing, but it'll give you a shot of what the mill looks like, right? With most of its buildings or all of its buildings in place. So first we're going to just switch over. Here's the space that the mill is situated, and we're missing the warehouse and the office. We're missing the dumper, which is on, hold on, let me find it, which goes in that hole right there, and you can see the weigh scale that we built last week sitting where it's going to be. So what we're going to do here now is we're going to go to and leave it on 3. I think that's a better shot for you guys to see what's going on, and it gives you a better overview of everything. So I'm going to walk over there, and we're going to get started. Now the first building we're going to put in place is the warehouse that goes right here. I've got my glue, and I'm going to walk around over here. We're not going to be here working there. So if you followed the channel before, you know that I use some interesting tools to do this. So I've got a drill bit, and that drill bit tells you that there's the wooden structure that supports the layout. And then there's a piece of plywood underneath here, and then on top of that piece of plywood is a 2-inch and 1-inch foam, insulation foam, that I got from the home hardware. So the first thing you do is to put this big building in place. I'll just reach down and get it. And see, the wire is long enough that it's going to go down through the bait and hang down. I'm not going to wire them up today because that's all done underneath the layout and there's no way you're going to see it. So we'll just go ahead and here. So the roadway and everything else here is, I'm caught, sorry, there, caught on a pin that I put in place for. So the first thing to do is to make sure that I line up the track in here. So we got a point here and the entrance to the building. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to flip it up, and I'm going to take a pin here and mark the location of where I'm going to drill the hole. And then I'll take this out of the way so we don't damage it. So there's the hole, the mark. We'll just I'll just have to vacuum all of that up later. So the next step that what I do is I try doing it this way first, and then if not, I come back and I use the long forceps to grab the wire. So what I do is I take this is a 1/4 inch dowel, and it goes right through, and I can reach in and get it. Now all this does is make it easier to push the, oops, I'll tip the building over the other way. That way, so it's facing the camera. So what I normally do is I twist the pair together, and I check and see if it'll go in this pipe. Now, if it does go in the pipe, I should be able to. And it's through. And that's how simple that is. Then I pull on it, and now I have to look and make sure again that I line up. Oh, it would help if I had the rail inside the building. It's loose because it was easier to build it that way. So I'm just going to snap this back in and drop this back down. I'm going to pull on those wires again. There we go. And so now I'm just checking that it lines up properly. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pin and I'm going to scratch into the substrate here. And I know where to glue there, so. And where did that go again? You know what? I'm gonna. Is there? Well, look at this again. Okay, there. And I'll be a little bit more forceful this time with the pin. I'm looking around for a marker now, or a pencil. I got a pencil. Let's just do this. Okay, now we got a part that we can see. So, snap this back in. That's how it works. It snaps. He says this. You can't get it. There it goes. There it snaps it. So we're going to run a piece of glue along here, along here, along here, and along the front. All right. So where are you? There you are. So. I'm only doing the perimeter because, as you can see by looking at the building, it's quite hollow inside. There's really nothing to glue to through the middle here. So now we're going to do the same thing. I'm grabbing the wire, flipping the building back over, holding this. Right. Now, I'm going over here to get a weight to stick on the building. We got lots of tile left over from building the house, so we're okay. I'm just going to work the glue down a bit here. And we'll let that set for a second or so. Next is the office. Okay. And so we're going to drill a hole right here. Oops. Let's not get the wires caught up in the drill bit. once again, our handy dandy 1/4 inch pipe. Just goes right inside nice and smooth. Again, twist the pair together so that I can push both of them at the same time. Oh, and I stuck the drill right in the way, didn't I? Here, I'll just put it down here for one. Oh, we're not using it. All right, so now we got a problem. So we're going to just pull one in through and then the other through. Or can I do that? I can't. Can I do that? I can if I separate them. And that's because the shrink wrap has made the wires too fat to go down side by side. But it will be good enough with the okay, so there's one, and I'm going to pull the shrink wrap down a bit. Now this is where things will get interesting. Okay, let's pull this back up. Pull this back up. How far down can I go? Okay. Tip the building up. I'm going to pull one wire through. Yeah, I've got both wires. I've got the other one here. I don't want to get them too twisted here. I want to break something. Down there. This looks. What the heck? Oh, I see what's the matter. Okay, we're gonna have to rethink this one. Okay, we're going to try this one with the grippers instead. So pull one down, pull the other. Okay, now we're in a little bit of a pickle. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's gone up. How high is it? And which one is it? definitely the black one. Okay, there it is. Okay. Now, because I did that, I'm now looking around for a battery box. That's in use. Give me a second. I got to get a battery box because I want to test these lights before I pull those wires. Oh, there's always something. It's what makes this hobby interesting. Battery box right here. I spent all of yesterday trying to get some single pole double throw switches to work on some signals, and for the life of me I couldn't get it to work. I could not get what's this? This pure red? This is pure red. So we're just gonna put that there. And hope for the best. Come on, get in there. Oh, that's probably why they did. Okay, I got two lights lit up, so we're good to go. So now the next step here is we're just going to move this out of the way for a second. I can't put it there because there's a Canadian flag in the way. I'll step it there. I'm going to pull this out, and I'm going to go like that. There's one. And a look at my back underneath. Now these Alligator Forceps I got on Amazon, and I have a couple of different pairs. Bingo. And as you can see, they're invaluable when you're trying to yank wires through a very thick baseboard. Most of you guys probably don't have baseboards as thick as I do, but in order to get the river the way I wanted it and get the mine the way I wanted it, oops, don't do that. I had to put extra foam in place. So okay. So now we set this down in here. Like that. So now I'm going to put glue in place. There you go. Yeah. Alrighty. So we'll flip it up a bit. And the first thing we're going to do is take a little brush here and clean all the little bitties out of the way. Actually, I could speed this up a bit. So So now again, take the glue. And this time there is space inside. And I'm going to sacrifice this brush here now to these chip brushes are very inexpensive. You buy them in lots on Amazon, or you can go to your local hardware store. I got this one at the hardware store. Alright, now I'm going to put this out of the way so we don't get glue on my nice sweatshirt. Here we go, flipping. Again, I'm going to reach down here. T-pin. Now, is this wood up here? It is, but there. And that's done. Now, you'll notice that there are some gaps along here. I'm going to put foliage around here to fill all the gaps so that it is part of the landscape. So the last thing to do is to put the just gonna the last thing to do is to put the dumper in, and it too has a light, and now what's going to happen here is I'm going to take, actually I'll turn it this way for you. This is the flasher circuit here, and it's too big to go through a 1/4 inch hole. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it underneath like this, and then just drop the 2 wires down, and I'm going to drill a hole in this baseboard here to do that. So once again, I'm grabbing my drill. Get that out of the way. Now this wire is much thinner, and I don't know if I'm going to, I think I'm going to use the forceps to get this down inside because it's just too small. I don't know that, I'm going to try right now just here and see how far I can get. I'm just taking the tube and seeing if come on. So far so good. Like I say, this is a much finer wire. So come on. I think it's just folding over on itself. Maybe let's just change our minds here for a second. I'm looking for a knife. Oh. Sorry, I'm out of picture, but I just... I'm going to make this tube shorter, because it doesn't need to be as long as it is from where we're at. So now, let's try it now. Bingo. So I'm just going to go underneath here. There it is. Grab it, pull it. Now, reach underneath. I got them both. Good. Did I just break a wire? No, I didn't, but I'm going to test it. I'm going to test it, and then to test it I have to go and get a larger power pack, because this particular come on, there we go, this particular bulb is a 5 to 12 volts. So there we go. Now there is going to be a fence along here and along here, so people don't fall into that pit. So just let me go and get my 6-watt power supply. I'm forever forgetting things, guys. Sorry. And I don't see it. Well, that's interesting. I don't know where it's gone. I had it on that table over there, but it has disappeared. So I'm just going to, excuse me, I'll try and edit this out here. Batteries are over here. I'm just cutting open a fresh package of batteries. Alrighty. And, oh, David, you're so silly. It's right here. I took it apart because it's got a wired button so that we can turn that light off and on. So, again, I'm just going to pop underneath the lid here for a second. And black to black, red to red, and push the button. And lo and behold, can you see that? No, you can't. Hold on. I'll take you over here. And there's a flashing light indicating that it's open and you shouldn't drive any further than that. It makes sense. Any further than that, you'd be crashing. So, like I say, there's still a lot to do. I've got ground cover to put in places here. And I've got trees and other things to go on here. I've got to finish this over here. I've got to putty around this so there's not an opening there. This needs to be glued down. and I want to give this road another skim coat of the granite, that uh, uh, concrete mix that you can spread over it. I'm gonna. So while you're staring at that, I'll just go back and I'll say my goodbyes for today. So I want to thank you for watching today. Like, comment, and subscribe. We're still steadily adding subscribers, but you know, it's not quick. It's not something that I really care about that much. It'd be nice, you know, but we're 600 and something, 650, 660, I think, people who are signed up. So if you like what you see, please hit the like button. If you want to be notified that of my next video, it's ring that little bell once you've done the subscribe, and you'll get told when the next video is coming. So, as always, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and remember, it's your railroad, and you can build it any way you want. And I'll see you next week, and we'll be detailing the inside of the. Sorry, just looking over to the machine here. We'll be detailing the mill itself. Like there'll be garbage bins and barrels and jersey barriers and all sorts of stuff that's going to be glued down. But I'm going to have to spend the weekend printing all of that stuff so we're ready to go. So once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.